Come back to aligning with success. I lost track of the call. I think this is 43, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't see Dave on yet, but I know we have some acknowledgments, I believe. Does anyone have anybody? Oh, I guess there's people still joining in. We'll give it a minute. But I want to congratulate everyone for their successful month last
Mhm.
month and some of the new advance rank advancements, excuse me, and goals achieved as I'm watching um, the goals being achieved on our We Accelerate chat. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the We Accelerate chat, the We Accelerate chat is a monthly group chat for those who wish to accelerate their business with a focus on the business activities of growing your organization. And we invite anybody who would like to be in that vibration, that frequency, that flow of energy to the chat. And and the requirement is that you have a goal established for the current month. So it has to be a written goal. You will publish that goal on the chat, and then we will help with achieving that goal any way we can. One of the ways we do so is by hosting a call Thursday nights on this channel at 8 o'clock by RSVP. Those on the chat can book us for a ABC call with a guest who they have in the process, who is at the point in the process where they're asking questions about the business, the compensation plan. We call it the Show Me the Money call. And Dave and I co-host that call and pretty much ask questions and answer questions that are specific to the needs of that individual at that time. Sometimes we leverage the presentation that we have. Sometimes it's just a matter of conversation, but the goal is to help them get comfortable with their understanding of the business and the business model that we promote for duplication and encourage them to look at it from that point of view. So whatever decision they make to get involved, they're making it from a business context. So if you've got people in the process and you'd like to have them enroll as a distributor, potentially a partner, then that call is going to become important to you. I would suggest then joining the We Accelerate chat. It's the November We Accelerate chat this month, and whoever invited you to this call can certainly share that information with you. Do we have anyone to introduce on the call tonight? Yes, Bela. Let's.
Hi, Mike. I have Debbie Abate here, and she's very interested in NECAN from her own health perspective as well as from an income perspective. So I would like to introduce her to everybody.
Fantastic. Well, welcome, Debbie. You're muted. Let's unmute you so we can get to know you a little bit. Welcome you to the Niken family. Are you there? Can you unmute?
I can't unmute her. Debbie, do you know how to unmute?
There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, okay, I'm good. I know something else was popping up when I was trying. So thank you
Well,
very much.
welcome to the call, Debbie. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I live in Guelph, Ontario,
Okay.
and I am from the Oakville area, but have lived all in different areas throughout throughout my lifetime. Um, and
And Bayla
I've
introduced you to Niken?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Okay.
She, told me all. I know I've known Bella for a long time, so you know, I know the challenges that she's faced and over the years, and we've gotten to know each other very well, and so she thought of me, and which I was really, really thrilled and honored that she did. Um, I've got I've been living in Guelph for about 6 years, and my husband passed away in November last year of cancer. So, it's been a pretty rough time, but I just, um, I've had a lot of challenges and um, over the years, and uh, around different things with mobility and, energy and, um, had a bad car accident a couple months after my husband passed, and that's presented a lot of challenges as well for me and discomfort and, just with daily living and trying to get myself feeling healthy and feeling, getting back into life again. So I was very interested when Bella was telling me about her experience and very impressed and very interested. So,
Fantastic. Well, I'm
yeah,
sorry to hear that what led you here was a series of unfortunate events, but you're here now
yes,
and on the road to recovery and maybe even go well beyond even your own imagination. We have an opportunity here to make a difference, make an impact. So I
yeah,
like that you said that you were very honored that Bela thought of you. And I
mm,
want I wanted to underscore that point because often we can feel, not always, but we can feel sometimes that we may be intruding on someone, or maybe I don't know, just the feeling that we're a little bit more conservative than perhaps we should be in introducing other people to Niken. But your comment about feeling honored
yeah,
that she thought of you, I think that is exactly why, exactly beautiful because I think it's when you've discovered something that has given you cause to want to share with other people, then it is an honor to do so. And it's an honor, and it's great that the approach that Bela took with you, you felt honored and appreciated. And I think that's a lesson in itself. It's the best way to introduce somebody to Niken is to honor them and to realize and recognize that what you're bringing to them in the hands of the right person will be perceived as a great honor, especially because you thought of them. And there's a lot of people on the planet, but you thought of
mhm,
them.
yeah,
And of course, your experience now with Niken will begin, I'm sure, with the products, and you're going to learn through this team. And I want you to take stock of the people, the faces on this team. You'll see
mhm,
them quite frequently every week because
yeah,
here we come, we gather to support each other and tweak our business and our understanding of the business. So feel free to not only come back, but to bring others to the table
yeah.
who have decided to join us as well. So thanks for sharing, Debbie.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Terrific.
Thank
Leo,
you.
you have your hand up. Do you have someone you'd like to introduce? I think I know who.
Yes, again, last Monday, I have a Zoom call with Natalie. I met her, the business people, and I talk about Nikan, and I share my sister, all the video outfit, and she looked at with her husband, Michel, and he signed up and new executive. He received the product today. Yes, and
Fantastic.
on the line in speak English,
Fantastic.
Michelle and Natalie. It's your
Hello,
turn.
Michelle and Natalie.
Hello.
I don't see Natalie. I think, is she there? There she
She,
is.
she
Okay.
said,
Here we are.
Welcome to the call, Michelle and Natalie. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Nikan.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a fast start. I think achieving the executive rank is smart. It means you're already in a position to earn bonuses on in people that you enroll, 10% on top of the
Mhm.
20% we accelerate. So that's a good 30% bonus. And obviously, that means you've probably got access to products now that you're going to be able to experience for yourself why everybody here is here. Why we all found Niken and why we all love Niken is what you're going to experience. So, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, I'll go first. Uh, well, I'm 55. I work for a university here in Ottawa. I do some IT support.
Mhm.
I'm doing a lot of phone support, and I'm going to be doing some desk side now. And I've been in the customer service probably since I was like 16. So always been any domain I've worked in was customer related. and I did a lot of years in sales. I've done some administration, website supports, uh, parts and service and car business. So I've been pretty much all over. And when Natalie told me that she spoke to our friend Leo, and she explained a bit the products, and the name Nikken had rung a bell. I was just trying to remember where I saw it, and it actually popped up this afternoon. At a certain time, I was looking for being an ambassador or something, like because Natalie is she's a beauty consultant with Mary Kay. So, and I was looking for that little extra for myself, and I kept looking everywhere, like what's available in Canada, and there's not much. There really is not much good stuff. And I remember today that Nikken was one of them that I looked at, and I said, no, maybe. And it fell on the back burner, and now it's actually on the front.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, welcome to the call.
Thank
And
you.
Natalie, congratulations on connecting the dots for Michelle. Um, welcome. Are you doing it as a partnership, as a team, the two of you?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I'll probably be doing most of the work
Hmm.
since Natalie's
Okay.
concentrating more on the Mary Kay side, but we've always worked as a team on that side as well. So we're working as a team again.
Well, I have a hunch that Natalie, as you begin to experience the Nikken products and the Nikken family, you might find a little bit more interest in sharing this story. So, welcome to the team. Welcome aboard. And again, this call is a call we do every Monday at this hour for opportunities to share, meet new people, and share experiences. Now, it is the first call of the month, and so just as a reminder to everybody who just joined, that if you haven't set your goals, this is the time to do it. Every month matters. I don't know if anybody watched the Blue Jays this past weekend.
No, I heard.
I was at the Scotiabank watching it on the big screen both nights and watched them lose both nights. And I can tell you what I kept saying. I remember saying this to my daughter a previous game. Every pitch matters. Every pitch counts. It's a game of inches. Every pitch counts. You can never, and
Yeah,
that's exactly kind of how it is here. Every contact we make counts. Even though it may not result in what you had hoped, every contact counts because it could lead to great victories,
yeah,
great changes in people's lives. So,
yeah.
welcome aboard. Come back. Join
Mhm.
this call weekly. Bring people who you've enrolled so that they can meet the family and get some information as well. We do have other calls scheduled in the week. Tuesday nights are introductory calls to Nikan. So if you've got somebody who you'd like to give the whole concept to, it's a great 30 to 40-minute call. And Wednesday nights is product night, where we do a call called brand night. We learn a little bit more about the products through people's experiences. We share openly there. And on
Yeah.
Thursday nights by RSVP, again, if you're on the We Accelerate team, we invite you to invite others to learn the business side, and you can. So, Madeline, you have your hand up as well. Thanks, Michelle,
You're
for
I,
welcome.
sharing.
Glad to be aboard.
I would like to welcome Natalie. I'm sorry that I came in late. My name is Madeline, and the gentleman's name is
Michelle.
Michelle. That's kind of okay. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
I wanted to make a comment about Mary Kay. As a woman, I'm a nurse, but the first time in network marketing, I studied Mary Kay. I bought her book, and of the companies that are over 50 years old, Mary Kay is one of them. And so is Nikken. So we're in the top 15 that are over 50 years old. Um, but what I also want to say is I have a couple estheticians in my business, and the salon that I actually went to, they sold Mary Kay as well. And as far as the skincare that we have, it's not just the best, it really is better, but skincare from a lot of the multiplicity of the concepts of the products that we have that make up a wellness home. Everything from the water on the inside to the golden gut formula, to the PCC, to being enveloped in the sleep system with the all of the energies that are everything that you'll learn about. It all makes a difference, particularly with the skin from the inside out. And so, what the comment that Mike said about Mary Kay, you obviously have a business and a well-established one, so that's important. But you'll notice the incrementally additive component of what the wellness home will do. So I just wanted to share that. And for others that are here too, when we're Mike, when we talk about only 15 companies, I think, are more than 50 years old, and we're in our 51st year now. Mary Kay is one of the top ones. And Nikan, we could always learn from other network marketing companies of some of the incentives they have and the excellent reputation that they have. Women led, of course. She's one of the top woman owners. Thank you. I just wanted to share that. Thank you. And
Yeah.
welcome. Anyway, I can be of assistance. We do ABC calls. I'm an awful lot for product questions, and we're not supposed to talk about illnesses. We're only supposed to talk about feeling better. But we have amazing, powerful stories about people's health getting better. And I am happy to be of assistance to you. Welcome.
Thank you, Madeline.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just noticed a hello to Delwyn. Maggie, that was you. Delwyn, you're kind of in the dark there, but do you have an introduction, Maggie?
No, I don't know who Delwyn is. I just saw his note and reached out to him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Delwyn.
Yeah, I'm from Arizona. I'm pretty much new, kind of old. I'm joined Nikan back in, I say, about 2006, somewhere around there. And I became a contributor, or I'm a distributor. And from then on, I just been using the products. And what led me to Nikan was I did come down with some ailments and hardship through my health. And using the Nikan waterfall and magnets and the whole 9 yards, Jade Green, Siaga, that's what helped me brought back my health to balance. And I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism at the age of 23, and Nikan products helped me balance that back out. So to this day, I still utilize all Nikan products. And I'm from a little community. I'm Native American. I'm a Hopi tribe, and I'm kind of like the only one in my whole community here that utilizes these products. And I just been making a huge impact just by sharing the information that I mean, I guess my own testimony within my family and my community. And it's become a real serious effort that people make to come to me and ask me about these things and how I did it and whatnot. And but I always make the claims at first that what Nikan always has to make the claims before. But I really enjoy uplifting people when talking about helping and balancing out their health and within this product. So that's why I'm here. I this is one of my first times. I've been getting the emails and whatnot, so I thought I'd zoom in now. So
Well, that's
I'm
great.
here.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to see that the emails are landing and
Yeah.
bringing some people
Yeah.
aboard. Well, Delwyn, we're happy to have you. Thank you for joining the
Thank
call.
you.
And this call it's really an information call where we get to share as Nikan consultants a little bit about our business experience. And a few weeks back, Dave Rolfe, who's my co-host, he's in Europe right now, so this call's a little bit late for him. But we made a decision, an executive decision, that we had a full year, some 40 plus weeks of training and education, and all of that training and education is available to watch. So you can watch all the calls that we've done, do it like a podcast while you're doing your chores or whatever, and you can listen to the conversations that we've had throughout those 40 weeks that sometimes it's about business, sometimes it's about strategy, sometimes it's just whatever's relevant at the time, but you pick up a lot of information about the ins and outs and how to even look at the business, how to perceive the business from two guys and this group who really focus on the building of the business as a network marketing business. So where you can get those calls for playback, where you can watch those calls, is if you go to the Royal Alliance YouTube channel, the Royal Alliance, go to the YouTube channel and look for the playlist, our playlist that's called Aligning with Success with Mike and Dave. And then you'll see all those calls that we've been doing, and you can start listening to them and learning more. And so we made a decision about 3-4 weeks ago that we're going to change this call a little bit and adapt it more to welcoming new people and helping them to set their sights on the business at the early stages of development. And that's why the format is a little bit more loose and not as structured as we've had it in the past. So we're hopeful that if we open up to questions, we can answer some questions from anyone who's on the call. But before I do that, one last thing. Were there any acknowledgments that we want to make? I know we've had some new rank advancements and we heard a couple here. So is there anybody else has somebody who's rank advanced that you wanted to acknowledge on this call? Oh, by the way, yeah, notice that Ricky and I are in Phoenix, Delwyn. So that's Jeannie Zidane who's on the call. If you wanted to connect with Jeannie, by the way, there is a chat. If you're probably not on it if you're just on this call for the first time. It's a chat that was put together by us, the field leaders, called the Nikan Core Consultant Chat. It's a group chat on WhatsApp. And it's where we are, if you're on that chat, you're going to see every day there's postings, there's conversations, there's learnings, there's things we share all the time. So let me tell you how you can gain access to that chat. Obviously, you can ask me if you can if you can make a request of me and find me. But I'm going to give you instead a link to join a newsletter. That newsletter will give you access to all the information that we've been sharing tonight, where to find anything. Give me 1 second. Newsletter. There it is. Core Consultant newsletter. And the URL to go to it is bit.ly. So bit dot, if somebody can write this in the chat, bit.ly/CC newsletter subscribe. If you go to that link, bit.ly/CC newsletter subscribe, then you can join that group. You can join the WhatsApp group chat, and perfect. Yeah, bit.ly, see, that's it. And plug in to the conversation. So the conversation doesn't end with this call tonight. It's 24/7. People are constantly sharing on that chat. And then you can make connections with people. So Delwyn, you'll find you could put a post, hey, I'm here. Who else is here in this area or whatever? And you can make the connections. And what's really important about the connections is, as you can see on this call, there's so few of us that represent Nikan in a business way in North America. There's so few of us and we're scattered all over the place. So that's why this tool Zoom is so precious to us and why our group chat is precious, because that's how we stay connected and part of the community. So we want to grow this community, of course. As we grow our business, we want to invite more people to it. So the newsletter is a way to connect. You'll be able to join other activities through that newsletter. It informs you weekly of what's going on, what's what. So take advantage of the Core Consultant newsletter. Of course, Nikan's doing a great job at announcing these calls, and Nikan itself, they have a chat, a WhatsApp chat. Again, you get to the first one, the Core Consultant chat. That way you can stay connected to the conversation on a daily basis and feel like you're part of the community. Even if you don't chime in, that's fine. but plug in. It's important. I think the only way to survive in the world is not to be in isolation, but to be connected with other people of like mind. And that's really what we're doing here. We're gathering up people of like mind who share a common purpose, and that is to spread goodness and wellness throughout our communities. So, any other acknowledgments that we want to have? I don't see any hands raised or anything like that. That's okay. Maggie, you just unmuted.
Yeah, I'm just wondering who Mylène Sauvé is. I don't recognize that name. Sure. Where'd she go?
Oh, okay. There she is. Hi, Mylène.
Yeah,
Mylène,
hi. Sorry, I was eating.
Ah, okay.
are you new to the call
Yeah,
as well?
I was
She was
introduced.
introduced last week.
I was
Yes.
introduced last week by
Ah.
Emil.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Welcome back.
No
Okay.
problem.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
guys. 2 weeks in a row with the new guest. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That's fantastic. That's exactly what Lou gets the prize. First prize. All right. So November, here we are in November. We just had a great month leading to November, and the last 2 months of the year are always very, very instrumental to setting up 2020, the next year, so 2026. So you want to make sure you finish these next 2 months big, and Niken is going to be providing us with ample opportunity and incentives to leverage. The one that we already know of is this coming Wednesday. I believe we will have another double PV opportunity. So if you've got some people that you're talking with, if you've got some customers that you're talking with, and you'd like to advance in rank, what an opportune time to advance in rank by using the advantage of double PV. So whatever product is ordered on your ID number, you get twice the volume points, which helps you move up in rank or meet qualifications. So take advantage of the first 2 Wednesdays of the month to strategize your advancement in rank or meet qualifications. However, as our CEO reminds me often, is that this incentive is not about the first 2 weeks of the month. It's about meeting your conditions the first 2 weeks of the month, but your check is the whole month. So don't forget to make sure that you finish the month strong, because that's going to add up so that on payday, the 15th of the following month, you've got a nice bonus. So use the first 2 Wednesdays as leverage to increase your rank so you could earn a bigger bonus. Use the last 2 weeks of the month to increase your volume so you can increase your check. Good strategy. And we got the next 2 months to follow through on that. So take advantage of that thinking and share it. If you've got somebody that you're speaking with, let them know. If they're going to place an order, get that order in on Wednesday. Let them take advantage. They can advance quickly to senior or executive or even silver on account of that double PV. So absolutely strategize around that. Madeline, you have a question?
No, and a suggestion. Barb Richmond and I were on the Alliance to Royal call earlier today, and they came up with a plan to get up in rank so that you could have the better rebate, as you're talking about, get more silvers going. We have a couple incentives. There's a 21 club incentive. And so if you kick run, start a 21 club, if you sell, now this is the sales one, Mike, but there's also the investment one, 8 retail price, the waterfall is 20% off. So 8 times the retail price of a waterfall gets you 3,000 points. If you do the 21 club and strategize it with or even if you just see as many people as you can, or people that you already have on your teams, so that if 2 people each sell, or 4 people sell 2, you're there. And to help get to a new silver. On the wholesale price of the waterfall, it takes a little bit more. The business strategy would be the investment in the packs. So if you invest in your packs on those 2 Tuesdays, the 5th and the 12th, and you double the PV of the packs, then you get to the 3,000 points faster. And it's also Christmas time, and there is the they're not calling it Christmas, the holiday catalog. So the holiday catalog has regular prices in it with the incentive that whatever you sell or buy now, you get a 10% bonus or rebate or something to be able to spend in January, when people in January aren't spending as much because of what they did for the holiday season. Then you have a little bit extra then. So if you take advantage of the incentives that we have, including we accelerate. So to go silver, you need 2 people direct to you. So the more people that you get direct to you that get the waterfalls, then you'll get the we accelerate bonus. And so it would be really good to print off for the new people and even the experienced people all the different incentives that are out there and leverage that around not only these 2 Wednesdays now, but if you get your people going now, even if they don't win the 21 club or they get to the whatever point, they will have more people and more products in the pipeline. So then those people in the month of December, there'll be 2 Wednesdays in December also. So then you have more people then. So then we have more people that will be coming here that will have advanced in rank. So that, as Mike said earlier, we're starting off the first of the year with more people with a better rebate and some momentum going because of teams. So it's that combination of taking advantage of every one of those. And we're not supposed to mention the old days, but in the old days, I did probably 25, 21 clubs. And it was those 21 clubs that got me into the President's Club. And it's the best way to teach the ABC. And my feeling is the 21 Club is always successful. If you only see 10 people, that's 10 more than you would have done an ABC with otherwise. And every one you do, you just get better at. So I think every 21 club attempt is or completion, however you do it, is a successful one.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. There's a few things you mentioned, all of which are really good strategic points here. So first of all, the We Accelerate bonus, that's a 20% bonus on the volume of the people you enroll. So, and that's in their first 4 months of business. So that's quite a huge bonus. It's very, very generous in the industry, a 20% bonus on the volume of people who you enroll. So we definitely want to enroll a lot of people during these 2 months and leverage the We Accelerate bonus as an earnings bonus. And remember, whatever it is that you are benefiting from, tell the people you're enrolling because they want to benefit too. So let them know that there's a thing called the We Accelerate bonus and that anyone that they enroll is an added 20% to what they are already entitled to. Now, let's talk about what they are entitled to. If you are a direct, there's no bonus on it as a direct, but as a senior, there's a 5% bonus, and as an executive, there's a 10% bonus, and as a silver, you max out at a 20% bonus. So silver could earn 40% on the activity of somebody they enroll. An executive, 30%, and a senior, 25%. So there's reason to go senior, there's reason to go executive, and there's reason to go silver. So let's talk about senior and executive as an option for enrollment. When you enroll, you don't enroll just to have a name on a distributorship. You enroll to open up a business, a Nikken business. And the first customer of your business is guess who? You. So you want to be a good customer and set a good standard for your business by using Nikken products yourself. And the more products you use yourself, the more stories like these ones you're going to have for yourself and your family that you can then share with people. And that's going to influence those people to do the same. That's how this business grows. That's how it works. So we call it a good, better, best strategy. Good would be a pack, pick a pack, anyone will do. Water pack, energy pack, sleep pack. They're all important and they're all useful. A good, better would be 2 packs. Pick any 2 packs. That combination would, first of all, pick a pack, any pack will get you to senior. Pick 2 packs, virtually any 2 packs, and you can go executive. Pick 3 packs, and you are potentially halfway to silver. And if you leverage the Wednesday, remember those double PVs on Wednesday. So
Art.
invite your business associates to do the same. To get one pack is good, two is better, three is best, and they can then leverage also the volume, the point volume structure for those Wednesday incentives, the first two Wednesdays of the month. So there's another important thing to think about and leverage. Bailey, do you have a comment about that? You're on mute.
I wanted to let you finish. I
Okay.
just put my hand up to tell something
Okay, cool.
that I did today.
Now, we also have the holidays coming up. And when do people start shopping for the holidays? Like the day after Halloween, right? That's when everything starts to go Christmas and all that. So I suggest you do what most of us in Nikken have been doing for years on end, and that is go shopping in your Nikken shopping cart for Christmas. The best gift you could possibly give anybody is the gift of health. And so start thinking about how you want to promote your business and at the same time create some tremendous experiences for people you care most about. Christmas, holidays. And then finally, Madeline, the 21 Club. That's 21 presentations where you invite somebody to help you with those presentations in what's the span of time, Madeline? Is it 1 week?
7 days of the presentations, and
7
you have
days.
another 7 days to get all the orders in.
Okay, so 7 days
Yeah,
of
you could plan it
presenting.
that double day.
So it's a strategy to launch your business, a 7-day strategy where you are going to invite 21 people to learn about Nikken. You're going to have somebody help you who is in your upline probably. So pick your partner, and they're going to help do what we do, which is share our story and our experience 21 times over 7 days. And then you have an additional 7 days to see where those 21 people see themselves fitting into Nikken, either as a customer or as a consultant or maybe a source of referrals. So now you complete a 21 club when you've achieved 21 of those presentations and 6,000 points in volume. And that's it. And now if you take advantage of those Wednesdays, so starting your 21 club right away, you could be hitting those 6,000 points rather quickly. So these are all brilliant strategies to put you into a position where you're earning more money henceforth going forward. And the position where you earn the most for your personal activity is silver. So if you're not yet a silver, set your sights on that. Tell your sponsor you want to achieve silver. If they don't know exactly how to help you, there's somebody in their upline that does. Trust me, there's someone who knows what to do and is willing to work with you to do it. Just ask. Bela.
So I got together my downlines today and had them come to my place, and I printed out all the bonuses and all the information for what they need to get to the next level. And I sat down with them and explained to them exactly what they needed to order to if they wanted to go to the next level. I have one executive and one senior. So and one she's still nothing. Anyhow, so they're one of them is definitely on board. And I explained to them about signing up someone, and to get them to the silver level would be the ideal thing. And I showed them how it would benefit their business as well as the person they signed on. So I just wanted to share that was a really good thing to do face to face. And because they were really not at the level where they understood how the compensation plan worked and how much they have in their own control, that they were
Yes.
relinquishing control, by leaving the money on the table, as you put it all the time. So that went over really well. So let's see what happens with them.
Excellent. A
Mhm.
strategy meeting, a
Yeah.
team strategy meeting. Not a bad idea to have one a month. As your team starts to grow, you might even increase the number of times you did that. In my early launch, I had a strategy meeting every week. I was so focused on building the business quickly that I didn't want to have such a long arc to revisit and refocus. So we did a weekly strategy meeting. And it was always a Monday morning. That's how I do my strategy meeting. I like the idea as well. This is a concept, so note this: in a launch to fill the pipeline with activity, people, because when you then, that's like the 21 Club, you're filling the pipeline with people that you're talking with, and they're at various stages of thinking about Niken. But as you can see on this call, at some point somebody says, I want to do this. At some point somebody says, I want to buy the products. They became customers. So if you've got enough people in the pipeline, then you're taking advantage of the next week or two to get to the conclusion of that, which will result in a whole bunch of people at one time making a decision, which creates a lot of volume in a short period of time. That's how we create rank advancements, particular to silver. So that strategy of filling the pipeline early in the month and then closing the pipeline towards the last couple of weeks of the month, that's how it's done. And to make that point very obvious and very clear, I've asked everybody on this call a week or so ago to review an audio that I did of a group of people who had recently gone silver, who had just gone silver, and I took them through their cycle of going silver, so you can experience it through them, what it was like going silver the month they went silver. So that call was recorded a while ago. It's dated, but it's an oldie but goodie, and it's called Silver's a Blast. It's a YouTube call. So just go to YouTube, type in Silver apostrophe S, Silver's Blast by Mike DiMuccio. Perfect. Mike just shared on the chat what it's called. And what you will see is that the pattern of how people achieve silver was identical, practically identical. They all had the same experience. And it all began the moment they made a decision. And however, at whatever point in time it was that they made that decision, they could have been in the business yesterday, or they could have been in the business for 8 months. It wasn't until the decision point that anything happened. But once that happened, all of them crossed the finish line within a matter of weeks. And you'll see the storyline of what they did and how common and similar it was, including the emotion. So I really encourage you listen to Silver's a Blast and experience it through others so that you know what it's all about. Madeline, last point, and then we'll wrap.
Okay, I want to get back to these double points again. So if you, to use Bela for an example, there's you and you said you have three others. So if all four of you, if three of you completed a 21 Club, 3 times 6,000, Bela, you would be a gold.
Yeah,
That's a
with
gold.
some to spare.
6 is 18,000, so you would be a gold, not a silver. And then you're showing them that this month, and then we have the month of December that they can do the same thing. And so as you have not only other silvers, but new golds, then they have a new incentive and a new status to just keep that going into the beginning of the year. And we talked earlier on the call today that this waterfall sale is just for the first 2 weeks to take advantage of this first Wednesday and the second one, the 5th and the 12th. So more than likely in every other year, we don't know.
Now you just mentioned something that we're not aware of, because
the
kickoff call is at 9 in 16 minutes from now.
Right.
There's the Niken
in the
kickoff
back
call.
office. All this stuff is in the back office.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to know what the incentive is for the month of November, and you should want to know, get onto the kickoff call at 9. That's one thing to do. And we'll also go into your back office.
I just want to say one more thing. For the people here that have more people, if you did 5, you can go platinum. 5 21 clubs in a month is 5 times 6 is 30,000, and you can reach the platinum level in a month as well. And the more momentum that we get going, what I wanted to finish Mike saying is usually at the end of the month of Thanksgiving, we always have a Black Friday free shipping special. Now, I think to be competitive with the whole rest of at least the United States, I don't know what you do in Canada, but the free shipping makes the big difference for some of the heavier items. So even though it may not be double volume at the second
it does
part
make a difference.
of the month, it's still the shipping on a whole sleep system and the waterfall pack. There's a big savings there. And the other thing you can do is we can give incentives. Like I have people in the pipeline that weren't ready for their sleep system last month. They're all sleeping on them. I have 3 out on loan. But if they invested in the sleep pack this month, especially on the double Wednesday, then I'll pay for the shipping because they get it
There's
last.
a
So
It's a
there's
business
things
decision, and it's a
that's a
good one.
business decision that we can do to give them the free shipping so that they have the double points and they advance in rank. So there's many things we can do as a team to come up with other incentives
Good
and be
stuff.
real clear about those incentives.
So let me just recap one final point. Thanks, Madeline. And that is the 21 Club is an excellent strategy to help somebody become a silver. And remember all the benefits that happen when somebody becomes a silver. And you'll find that the 21 Club and the Silvers of Blast audio, they're pretty much telling you the same story. It's the same concept. The idea is to fill the pipeline in a short period of time and create a big explosion. What I love about that, if you're kickstarting your business, is then you have a story. Your story is not just your product experience. Your story is not just, why you got involved, but your story will also be what happened when you really got involved. And that's a beautiful story to tell because it is yours and it is duplicatable. So 21 Club, a great strategy for silver. Take advantage of all the incentives that are on the table and make November the best month yet, because that is going to lead you into a happy holiday season for sure. Help pay for some of those Christmas presents and things for sure. It's nice to get a nice check on December 15th. And then, of course, keep this in mind that as we come into 2026, a new year, what are people thinking about? They're thinking about how to change their life. It's usually at the end of a year they realize, oh my God, this year has come and gone in a blink of an eye and I'm still where I'm at. What do I need to do to change things? So we will be ready to have those conversations with people over the holidays. So get yourself a great November, a good check on the 15th of December, and tell your story over the holidays for all the people that you're going to meet, that they're going to be thinking about a future and you're going to have a story to tell. Think about it, guys. This is simple.
One last thing about the 21 Club, you don't have to do one at a time. You can have 20 people at your house and one ABC for all those 20 people counts.
Wow.
And
yeah, great.
yes,
So you could actually do a 21 Club in one night.
you can do it in one night.
Wow. Now that's using your head and best advantage of your time. So yeah, I've done those, by the way. I've been invited on we didn't have Zoom. We had a speakerphone. I've been invited to audio calls and now we have Zoom. What a fabulous way to invite a keynote presenter to your in-home presentation for your 21 guests and have a heck of a starting business. Now, you just saw in the chat, here's the link in the chat for tonight's kickoff call. And that's starting in 11 minutes. So we're going to sign off. Oh, Anya, one last point.
One quick question. If someone can please confirm the bit.ly link, I tried to send it to my new distributor and it's not a correct link. There's something missing for the newsletter.
Bit.ly
Yeah, same here.
/ let me just bring it up on my screen here. It could be a problem with the .cc newsletter.
Try 2 slashes.
Newsletter. Subscribe. Oh, is it? No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, somehow it says it's not available.
Something's wrong with Bitly. We have
Okay,
an error in that. I'm going to have to fix that link. I can give you the actual newsletter. It's a little bit more.
I do have the newsletter. I actually pulled it up because I get it. If you want, I can put the link in the chat. So if somebody wants it,
Yeah, please do that. And
I do it right now. Just if you give
and you
me
could
a
even put it
second.
in the in the WhatsApp chat as well too, if you don't mind.
You got it. I will.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, I'll do it right now. So if you just want to hold on a second, I'll
Yep.
put it in the chat.
Everybody can copy it.
Mike, I thought you were going to be gone now. You're not going to
Yeah, well,
lunch.
I'm going straight to bed is what I'm doing because I have a 3 a.m. wake up call. Yeah. Okay, there's the link in the bottom there from Anya for the newsletter. Copy that if you would. I'll give you a few more seconds in the chat. That's for the newsletter, to register for the newsletter if you're not already on it. Very, very good. And okay, then I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with Bitly. Okay.
Safe
well,
travels, Mike.
thank you, everybody. Have a great month, and we'll see you next week.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye-bye.